I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya. Florida continues to be one of the most expensive states in the country when it comes to homeowners insurance. The Insurance Information Institute says the average premium rose 30% between 2007 and 2015. A new report by the Florida Justice Reform Institute says assignment of benefits abuse continues to result in significant costs for consumers for the 8th year in a row. It's an issue State Rep Paul Renner, who represents the 24th District, which includes Flagler County, feels strongly about and wants to change.
There's a small number of people that are gouging the system, and those of us that have paid our premiums, never made a single claim, are going to see our rates go up and up and up. And so we have a bill to reform that and try to get rid of this abuse of the legal process.
He says if his reform bill passes, the state will see increases reduced by a large margin. You can hear the full interview with Renner on the Free for All Friday podcast on WNZF.com.
This portion of Flagler's Morning News brought to you by the Daytona Beach International Airport, Sunwing Airlines nonstop to Toronto, and starting in May, nonstop flights to New York City via American Airlines. How safe is Palm Coast? During her State of the City address, Mayor Melissa Holland said the numbers answer the question.
Mayor Melissa Holland said that several volunteers are now fire department employees.
To date, 10 fire volunteers have become full-time career firefighters through the department's innovative internship program.
She said students at Flagler Palm Coast Fire Leadership Academy get hands-on training to be firefighters. Holland said that the Sheriff's Department keeps Palm Coast safe otherwise.
Sheriff Rick Staley recently reported to the City Council that crime dropped 22% in 2018. We funded 5 additional deputies for traffic enforcement, and the number of fatal accidents decreased 42%.
Holland said that Sheriff Staley configured his department so that his deputies could get to know the residents and local businesses. She said that safety is the thing.
82% of our residents surveyed said they feel safe in their neighborhood and rate our law enforcement services as excellent or good.
Tomorrow, Palm Coast, smart and connected. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
Balancing freedom of expression with the rules, that's what Flagler Beach City Commissioners are tackling. They're exploring difficult questions like what murals can look like and how loud is too loud in the tourist center. Commissioners are considering adapting a city ordinance that allows murals so long as they don't convey a message, be it commercial or non-commercial. They're also trying to figure out how to deal with noise complaints when decibel meters can't be used. City Attorney Drew Smith turned to other communities to determine how best to address the issues. He recommended doing what West Palm Beach does and have businesses apply for a permit so that city officials could review whether a mural complies with the law before it goes up. He also recommended limiting murals to businesses and forbidding them in residential areas. No final decisions were made, and neither issue is on the agenda for tomorrow's meeting. Palm Coast's third city manager takes over. John Arking has more.
Matthew Morton began his tenure as Palm Coast's new city manager on Monday, spending most of his first day in meetings, getting to know various staffers and getting caught up on the issues. Morton said his goal was to, quote, hit the ground running. As city manager, Morton will manage day-to-day operations, put together a budget for the city council while implementing their priorities and direction. He'll also oversee the city's 10 different departments. Morton, who brings more than 20 years of local government experience, most recently served as city administrator in Duval, Washington. After receiving an undergraduate degree in geography from Central Washington University, Morton earned an executive master's of public administration degree from the University of South Dakota. He's also a 2017 graduate of the Harvard Kennedy School's Senior Executive in State and Local Government program and was recognized by the International City-County Management Association that same year for 20 years of executive service. Morton and his wife Wendy have 2 children. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Arking.
The state championship horseshoe pitching tournament gets underway today. Tony Magoo has the details.
The Flagler County Horseshoe Pitching Club will host the state's 59th annual championship tourney today through Saturday in Old Dixie Park near Plantation Bay. Tournament director Al Meyer and vice president of the Flagler County Horseshoe Pitching Club said Florida-sanctioned horseshoe pitchers from around the state will face off in multiple categories for the 4-day tournament.
There's the Florida team tournament, and this past year it was in Bradenton, and our club won the team tournament.
The event will be from 1 to 5 today and 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. The spectators are welcome.
Oh, yeah, they're welcome to come watch, and we got bleachers out here. It's open to the public.
And the event is free. That's Old Dixie County Park, 1250 Old Dixie Highway, west of I-95. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Tony Magoo.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Sherry.